better put her in four-wheel drive there, bud. Well, if you followed along at ICC, you know exactly why this is getting towed in. Damn. Uh-oh. How do you got that engine sitting up? Huh? How do you got the engine sitting up?
By the motor mount?
It's just sitting on the motor mounts?
Yep.
It is leaned back quite a bit.
Why we're getting inside. No trans now.
Trans is in the back. I showed everybody it.
Gone.
It's destroyed.
A little bit of bell housing on the back of the motor left.
You're gonna pull it in?
Yeah, straight in. So you can get that motor up front there so you can work on it a little better. Pulling that down with your nose. You want to move that
I think you're about out of tire, bud. Keep going. It don't look near as bad back here as I thought. It did get the oil pan a little bit. Did you see that?
Nope.
Right here. And then right over here. Not like devastating or anything, but I don't think we have to tell you what this truck did to have that look like that. I think you remember. Running better?
Okay.
Hell yeah. Look at Kenny's fancy digital dash. It's crazy. Brad's been working on this for our buddy Kenny. Sounds a lot happier. Sounds great. Sounds happy. Got big block Chevy on that Holly Sniper kit. It's the only way to make a Dodge run good. No, I'm just playing.
How did you say we might be able to watch you on TV?
Track Shot Live.
Track Shot Live.
Yes, and they have a Facebook page too. I think it's Josh Decker is one of them that does the podcast. He was an old white framer Chrysler man. That's what he liked to run when he ran. White framer Chryslers, New Yorkers, Newports.
Well, I know what you.
I've met him several times out there, just like JH Graphic would be George Highnote. He's the one that does a lot of my roof signs and stuff.
Right.
So he announces for him. And then
I remember back when, I know what you're saying about the longer cars and the heavier cars, because that's the way it was when we went from running 4-doors against all the wagons. When they kept doing the wagons, me and you can go around a wagon twice before he can get turned around.
Right.
That's the reason why once I started buying the 4-doors and the wagons were getting harder to find, I didn't care if I found them. I was looking for better 4-doors every time.
Right. And see, honestly, your
And
better
2-doors.
cars is what nobody realizes. We didn't look at a Buick and a Pontiac or an Oldsmobile, and they were actually the thicker framed cars. Like this is the Pontiac frame, so this is a thick on thick frame. To where probably the frame out underneath this Chevy, which it's being a 71, it was thin anyway. Literally, I mean thin.
Right.
Both sides of the frame were thin, so we take an Impala and go up against the Buick, and that Buick would just annihilate us because it was thick on thick. It was almost a 1/4 inch thick per side, to where you're probably an 1/8 inch on your Chevys. Back then, whoever looked how thick the frame was. We didn't.
No, we didn't.
These cars here, the Impalas, and it didn't matter what year it was, 71 all the way to 76, never was boxed under the doors. So right here where it met this, right here where it meets, they would always dump. This is where our front ends would come up.
Right.
So you'd get a better car, and it wouldn't dump here, it'd been up front. Right. Hey, feel in here.
It used to have been right there in that thing.
All right, come back here and feel. See? It's not C.
Oh my God.
It's all
channel.
It's all back together. My cross member is AR400, laminated with a mild steel 3/8 plate. So it's all solid.
Wow.
And then we'll take cables. There'll be a cable right here. It'll run to that Y right there. It'll run down to the cross member. It'll tie in, and I'll have a turnbuckle right here.
I've seen all the cables on the floor. I wonder what you're doing.
It'll twist up right here, and it'll pull that cross member forward. So as I'm using that front end, since everything's locked in, you've seen this plate up front here, right? Remember, look at this. This is a 3/8.
Left my phone in the truck.
4-inch by 3/8 plate. Oh, damn it. See it?
Jesus Christ.
See that plate?
Look how it's aged too and everything.
Yep. So from here to here, more than likely it's not going to bend.
Probably not.
Okay, so now I'm pressured into the firewall and the cross member. I'm literally pressured into the cross member with everything underneath. So none of this should work or bend well. And then you're allowed that. See it? Mm-hmm. So that kind of aids in this little part of it. That's one that you get away from the rule right there.
Back when I was running junior and his dad was alive, I'd play all that up too.
Well, back then they didn't even see
That's
it.
when I ran
Yep.
from up there to NT and Bauer, the big tubing. And Junkie used to always want to do, I'd stick it clear down my frame as far as I can, then I'd cut a hole in my bumper and weld it right to it. There wasn't no giving.
So that's basically this. So we're
It's hell for Bill.
as soon as I run, they're going to give us 8 4x8 or 6x6 plates, which are I've got a set here somewhere. The hell they at? There we go.
Well, Seth joined the party.
Mm-hmm. What's going on? Touched.
No. It'll literally go right here. I'll slide that right in there all the way to the motor cradle. weld it to the top of the frame. I'll weld it into my bottom piece and tie it into that whole cradle there. That way I can't get hit here and sway the front end. I mean, because even though these are on top, it could actually bend in my pockets. And then I'll take this one, I'll take one of them and put right here. I'll diamond it. I'll cut this inner fender well out. I'll diamond it right in here and cover that whole spot there. And then I'll probably take one and weld it in like that.
Oh yeah.
Right to the motor.
Right to the motor cradle.
That's nasty.
But you can't have
Over
them.
here, look.
You can't have them the first pass.
No.
You can see the hole underneath of it now. Yeah, it's nuts.
He says that's nuts.
This is 5,000 pounds, and Junior's wagon was 8,000 pounds. This is 3,000 pound lighter car.
The trailing arms, upper and lower, they're toast. They're bushing, but they're all square tubing.
Wow.
We were either allowed aftermarket spindles or hump plates. And I chose the hump plates because you couldn't go any higher than 20 inches.
Now,
And this is my built 9-inch under it. It's 35 spine Mosier, full Mosier center section, Yukon 9-inch nodular housing, pinion brake, strong axle savers. Look at this. Rear end.
Oh wow.
now is this part of the rules, or is this something that just everybody's doing now?
Pinion brake's the best way to go because if you bend a wheel, then
Right.
You're out of brake.
Yeah,
Junior says that
No, it
brake will
makes-
stop
it
him
makes-
on a penny.
that
It makes
fucker,
sense.
that son of a bitch is that. It's right now.
It's right now.
See, and I can pull these off.
What are
No.
the shocks off
Yep.
a D8 dozer?
All the springs?
Yeah.
No, they're off of a 6-inch lift 2500 Dodge.
Wow, look at them big boys. Them things
About
are
as big around as
huge.
my wrist.
So
They're bigger
if
than
I
you.
take this bolt here out and this bolt here out,
Yep.
I can take this plate here off, and I can stick my leaf spring plates right on. So this one here come right out of the wagon, and I stuck them plates on, and right underneath this. So it's
Jeez.
interchangeable to a leaf spring car to a coil spring car.
That's awesome.
This is a tire inside of a tire still.
Is it really?
He's got a tire inside of a tire.
Is this a forklift tire?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they're
Okay.
all- but he's got trailer on his trailer out there. Them are solid tires.
Oh,
I got
nice.
2 sets of solids. I got one like Mighty Mo's that I'm going to take with me, and then I got a set out there that are the 22s. that are
Nice.
solid.
Those are rippers. Look at that
Set
bumper.
right there. The stuffers in them, I had to have them stuffers shipped in because I didn't have any.
Will you weld that on?
No.
Too? No.
I don't.
That's
Even,
just-
they may take it out.
take it out. Okay.
And see, I've got that set in there. I pressured everything up the roof, put everything in, and then I've got this there. And if it goes forward, it's going to get the halo. So it'll hopefully stop there. More than likely, they'll make me cut that out, even though it ain't.
That's so awesome. I can't believe how it's just encased in steel.
got this tranny fan and everything. He's got 2 of the batteries underneath. This motor, Seth, is not an LS motor. This is carbureted.
Oh, nice. It's got hella response.
What'd you say it
No,
was?
it's a 358, but it's a Coyer 358 solid lifter cam, all roller, top to bottom's roller, punch 40 over.
Oh, yeah. You can tell.
Juniors might be who you want to talk to, Seth, about going up and looking at your blue truck motor.
Looking at the little stroker motor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because somehow or another they keep messing with this stroker motor and it's solid lifter, but he keeps bending all the push rods, so something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, they either got too long push rods in it. I believe that's just a 2-barrel that's on there.
Mm-hmm. On that? That's a 2-barrel carburetor?
He's telling you all the truth.
Oh, wow.
He wants fuel consumption. He only has so much time to. They run over hours.
It's over 500 CFM though.
Okay.
But how long
So-
would it take to get this heat over?
Oh, well, the feature
Wow.
may be over an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
But the heats, the first heats,
How thick that is right there in front of the pole.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was off the old cradle.
It's not getting damaged.
No.
What were you saying about the heats?
The heats should be 15 minutes.
Okay.
At the most.
All right.
Everybody's going to be
They're-
wide open.
There's 16
16 teams.
teams, and 2 teams go in at a time, or 3?
2 teams at a time, right off the bat.
8. So 8 cars go in.
8 cars go in, so right off the
How-
bat.
how do you eliminate
first night,
that?
The
Like-
first night it'll drop down to 4 or 8 teams on the winning side. The second night, your winners are gonna go against your winners. So it'll be 4 teams, be 8 teams. So there'll be 4 heats. And then there's gonna be 4 heats of the loser side winning. Whoever loses twice is pretty much out. And then if you win Wednesday and Thursday, you don't have to run Friday.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Yep.
you're already in the feature for Saturday.
I
So
gotcha.
That's where you're wanting to be.
Perfect.
Our biggest thing is the team that we're actually pitting with, Iron City. They're one of the best teams in the country right now. I'm pretty sure they're all bringing Imperials,
Oh, wow.
and they're actually with us. It's like Toast and Ciopa and them guys. They're good. They're good at what they're doing. Most of them are probably running red lines and shit. I can't even think of what his name is. The other builder, Joker, which he tuned this at Blizzard Bash last year because they didn't have the timing right. Timing on this thing needs to be at least 35 degrees. 34, 35 degrees. But Coyer builds a really good motor. Like I said, that motor's $17,000 now to buy it. I get
Jeez.
$95 for it. Carburetor and distributor is mine. Okay. The motor was mine. I just run at King of the Ring in Kansas and got her hot. Hell, I melted it ran long enough that I melted the cam bearings out of it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, she didn't quit.
Yeah, it
She
didn't.
kept right on going. So just the bare motor. He did put a new flywheel on it for me. It's got a brand new set of World 16-degree angle plug head on it. It's
Sounds great.
it won Tennessee last year down there at Full Throttle Saloon. All this stuff I built myself. The header protectors, the top cover, because I didn't want to get nothing down there on top of that carburetor, breather.
It makes it easier to get
It's got an MSD HEI distributor in it. That's also got the rev limiter and everything. Rev limiter set at 8,400. That's a lot for a small block Chevy.
That's cranking. That's cranking.
That's a lot for a small block Chevy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a lot for any motor.
Yeah.
A small block Chevy's going to rev 8,400 before a big block Ford will.
Oh, but LS does it. Guys, I'm going to get back to welding
Yeah.
because I would like to have this thing completely done tonight. That way tomorrow I can just kind of relax and play with Mama, and of course don't put that on there.
Dad's. Here's Doom 2. Dad and Sanders been working on it all morning. Got most of the interior out of this thing. Coming in May 4th and 5th, you'll get to see this thing dominating in the burnout at Cletus and Cars, Indy. Getting ready to move this out so we can move that in.
Flasher's working?
Yep.
That means we got pretty good ground. Here comes the deal, Sanders. Might be a little curveball.
We good?
Yeah.
Since everybody wants to put a blower on something, Dad's gonna put a blower in something. Not this motor though either.
I won't need these. I'll probably take that stuff off since I won't have no more stuff on it. See,
What size is the motor you're gonna put in it?
427
427.
BDS blower,
How big's the blower?
671.
671, everybody.
Fuel injected,
Fuel injected, he says.
no carburetors.
Out the whole way. I told you.
This window don't work, does it?
Keep up with that thing? He said stay behind him. I'm letting it eat. All I can smell is grape. You smell it?
Yeah. Somebody like that grape swisher?
That's what it smells like. That thing was fucking gone. That didn't work out. I can't fucking. Alright, put it away. He's ripping on that bitch. There's our rubber smell for the night.
For the weed?
Man, that motherfucker got down there.